everyone, how are you all doing? I hope you're all doing okay. So yesterday, in my area, we had this flea market going on. And I love thrifting, but here in Europe, we just don't have great thrift stores. I love to watch those videos, on YouTube with the witchy thrifting, right? And I love to see it. And then, in all honesty, I get jealous because we don't have that kind of thrift store, Everything is either expensive still, or, well, it's not worth buying. This is a little bit how it falls here. However, I do love flea markets. They don't happen every week here, but we have here summer holiday for the kids. And it's summer holiday, they tend to pop up, And, well, yesterday there was one literally next to my door, So took some money and went in. And well, this one, I already filled it because by the time I got back yesterday, everything was cleaned, everything was cleansed, And well, some things already, well, have their purpose, like this one. This is a very simple box. Let me try because things are already in there, Like I said, it's very simple. But I love wooden boxes, It's very natural to me. I know that there are beautiful of these plastic kind of things, right? But everything, especially in sacred space, it needs to be natural. For me, everything has spirit, Wood that was once a tree, right? I mean, that has spirit. So I love natural, right? So anyway, let me show because I actually put in here all my, well, working playing card decks in that sense. I had a big box. I think it was 4 times this big. But a lot of them were playing cards that were gifted to me because people knew I was playing cards and they were like, yeah, we're not using it anymore. And I have a thing against decks that have a brand, like from beer or from a hot dog or whatever, you know what I mean? Like they have this branding thing going on and I can't, I just can't. But I ended up in that box, with a lot of them as well. So I kind of cut it, it was already a couple of months ago. First of all, I let all of them go, like they need to go. I will never use them. I don't see a point in keeping them. I think I kept 1 or 2 decks for art supply kind of thing, like if I want to stick something in, right? I can do that. So I kept, I think, 1 or 2 that were the best. They had linen, I almost felt sorry about throwing them away, but the bags were horrible because they had that brand, Anyway, this was what I was left with. And yesterday when I got the box, because here it's a little broken even, but I don't care. I mean, we're thrifting here, right? So yesterday when I got the box, I was like, would it, So I put everything in here, because let me see. Yeah, I got 1 deck that I kind of use. It's always by my apothecary. Sometimes I like to pull a card if I'm between 2, or if I find out, oh, I don't got this herb, I do a quick reading if I want to supplicate something, right? So there's always there one. I have a little kind of African, it's an altar. I cannot say different, but I got this little African altar here on my desk in the corner, and I got a deck there, it's always there. It's the one that I put, that I actually created in the sense of it was getting old, so I gave it like a vintage makeover. So that one is there, and next to me, let me stretch. I always have my voodoo playing cards, These are my favorites. They are always used when I'm here. So I thought, well, anything extra, I'm really needing to grab for it, and I don't really do it too much. These ones are fun with the skulls, but because they're smaller, and again, I kind of prefer my thing. These are minis. I have 1 mini also here in my, well, miscellaneous kind of bowl, Anything that is extra is here in my bowl, and I got my mini deck in here too for if I ever need it, So these are decks that are always, well, around me. So I got 2 extras. They're here. They're still in plastic, I think. In the wooden box is my, how do you call them now? I think there's a word for it now, like this Frankenstein deck or something. Because it was my very first playing card deck, yeah. And again, in those times we didn't really care, right? I mean, it was like half the red part and half the blue part, right? Maybe not even half, but it was like mixed. And over time, I kind of took other decks that were not complete or were not beautiful enough or whatever, you know. I took that one out and so I took one of that other one out, I put it in my deck, and then one of the other ones, you know, went out. And it turned into a Frankenstein deck where every card is different. So that one is there. Here I got some loose cards and kind of fun jokers that I kept, or jokers that are coming out of decks that are here, because sometimes I will put in one joker. I have one in my Voodoo Tarot, for example, and that's a significator, you know, but most of the time I take it out. This one is a smaller one. Like I said, they're just all here, you know. So kind of loved it that everything fitted perfectly in my, well, new box. Okay, let me make some room here because it's big. Because I also got some smaller ones. So I love cigar boxes, and this one was actually free. It was in a box, like free to take, you know. And well, you know me, I think I mentioned it before, I'm a big, I work, you know, with big cats, but mostly lion energy. And I love the elephant, you know. I mean, if you look at my house, there are multiple beautiful photographies, you know. Anyway, there's an elephant here, and the box was called Ivory, and even here it says the elephant in Dutch, but still, you know. So I cleaned it all up. I actually left this part, yeah, don't know why. I was like, it's intact, let's keep it. It's not really deep, as you can see. I hope I'm in the picture, you know. But I thought for maybe a smaller deck, fewer cards, you know, I think this would be fun. Or maybe something else, I don't know yet. But again, it was free. I cleaned it all up, yeah. So I was like, that's coming. And it came. 2 bigger ones. I want to change the inside here because I feel like there was something in there. You know, I mean, beautiful wooden box. And they ripped that out. Like here. But again, I cleaned everything, so I can always put a liner in there, you know. And I think I got this. Oh no, I got these 2 together. I think there were 3 separately, but I asked, yeah, that it would be 4 together, €4, you know, and she accepted. And this one, yeah, a smaller one too, but beautiful. Love everything about it, yeah. So these, of course, came home to me as well. I mean, I don't know which decks yet, but there will be decks. Then I came by, and it had mostly child stuff, you know, but I always look for cards. When it comes to children, when you see a flea market and it's full with children's stuff, right? I always look because cards, right? There could be cards. But they had this beautiful wooden little figurines, you know, of African animals, and oh my god, I loved it. Of course, I'm still missing then my giraffe and my elephant, yeah, but I'm cool. I know one day I will find them. So these are hippos. Aren't they cute? I mean, they're beautiful. And then I got here, I think it's a leopard. But when I looked it in the face, I thought it could be a hyena. So I don't know what it is. I think I'm going for the leopard here. I don't know. But it's beautiful. A little zebra. Isn't she cute? She's so cute. And a lion. Really wish that she also had a female lioness, you know, but I take it. I take it. I mean, they're not like that specific detailed, you know, and I don't mind. They have that energy. So yeah, they got cleansed, they got cleaned, and I actually put them already somewhere. I took them out for you guys. And then I came by this African stand, which was definitely not flea market material because, oh my God, they had the most beautiful masks, you know, and even weaponry. And I didn't have that kind of money. I mean, if I go to a flea market, I put 10 euros in my pocket and I expect to come home with a bag, you know? This is my mentality. That might not be the best mentality, but even though I would love a box like this, yeah, and of course, new we pay for them, right? But if I go to a flea market, don't ask me 5 euros for a box. This is this is how my mind works anyway. So I was talking to the man, you know, and he really knew his stuff, you know, because I recognized some. Not gonna say I will know all, but when he said this is from Ghana, this is from Nigeria, I knew that he was, well, knowing his stuff, you know. But I didn't have that kind of money. So he said, you know what, we have here some little trinkets. Look what you want, you know, you can take some. So he even was okay with me just taking it because we had a nice conversation. First I saw this and I kind of liked it, you know. It's just a pointer for me if I want to, well, maybe point something out. If I do a reading for somebody, you know, on video, I thought it would be fun. And I kind of like the energy. Don't know what happened when I felt it. It was like, oh, I need it. It's a little, it's like, it has little imperfections like from working the wood right. And again, I don't mind. I love it. Something very small, but I love it. And then I was looking in this trinket pile, you know, and something caught my eye, yeah? And it's one of the Adinkra symbols. And oh my God, I was so happy. They were 10 euros, but he wanted me to take one. And we ended up, I ended up giving him 5 anyway. It was the most expensive buy. Like I just said, I don't do that, you know. But wait, let me see. For me, this symbol, okay, you all kind of need to move a little bit. Sorry. So the Sankofa, it says return and get it. You know, it's about learning from the past. For me, it's also about nobody gets left behind, right? That kind of energy. So when I saw it, because you can see here in the symbol, she's looking back. Some, yeah, she's a little bit more here and there's like a dot between it. But in other art styles, you know, they do have her like this. If it was really made to be the Sankofa symbol, I have no clue. But when I saw it, yeah, this one was calling to me. And like I said, I was so excited. It's the most expensive buy, even for 5 euros, right, that I did. But oh my God, I'm so loving this. Yeah, I wish they had more symbols, which they hadn't, because after seeing this one, I checked. I went through that whole pile, yeah, to see. So yes, I got this one. There is this thing that you can, well, you could wear it, you know, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. I want it here on my working space, you know. For now, it's just laying there. If I ever find another use, I will see. But oh my God, I was so happy. And yeah, with the 5 euro, he actually gave me this one for free, you know, or it was in the price. But that was so cute, you know. That was so sweet. So yes. Then there was a little stall and it had big crystals, but it also had big prices. I mean, I understand, you know, I can understand what something, what the value is. But again, if you do a flea market, I'm assuming you took crap from your attic, you know, and you want to get rid of it. So don't ask me big prices. But there was this, not the bowl. I already had the bowl. But there was this little bag, plastic bag, which I hated. They were like suffocating in there, in my opinion, you know, with some, oh no, not this one. I actually placed this one in there, yeah, with these. They were all cleansed. The only problem I'm having, there's something on here and it's almost feeling like plastic and I cannot get it off, which is really annoying to me. But it's petrified wood, so it's really beautiful, right? It's here so smooth and soft, and you can still see the wood in here, right? Right. Oh my God, my word, sorry. So, love that. Then it had this mini geode, you know. I mean, I hope you can see the sparkle, because there's a lot of sparkle going on. Can you see the sparkle? It's beautiful. Then it had pyrite. Well, pyrite for me, it's never something that I will stand up, especially for a good price, you know. Fool's gold, right? And this one, in all honesty, I'm not sure. It is like this white milky with a hue of blue-green. Yeah, but I kind of like it, even though I don't know what it is. I don't mind even. So I kind of all place them together. And yeah, this one is on my table a lot because I kind of like it. I don't know what it is. It came in this bowl of, well, all smaller stones, right? And it pulled my attention and it hasn't left my side since. So his good energy, I was like, maybe it can infuse the rest also with good energy. Because, well, I don't know from which house it came, and they were like suffocated in a little baggie, you know. So cleansed, cleaned, yeah, and already having a space here. Then what we also had, okay, let me put this aside. It was this case, and there were playing cards in there, again from a brand. So once I got home, they were directly tossed, you know, because now it holds my toes. It's a little bit big, you know. It has some space, but I kind of liked it. It had this old vintage feeling. Of course, gold would have been better, but you know what I mean. I'm still kind of digging it. I'm still kind of liking it, you know. So again, clean, cleansed, and I'm putting my toes in there, so it has a good space. Goes a little bit hard sometimes, but it's old, right? It's old, but I kind of like it because it has this leathery kind of feeling. Love it. Another thing I got is this letter, and you see it's all distressed and it's not perfect anymore. It does say photos in Dutch, you know, I don't care, because again, it is a photo album, but without the protection kind of sheets in there, which I don't mind, because what I might do, either I'm gonna work with it like this, and in between, let me see, like in between I could always put more pages, or because that still looks like, well, it's gonna be mixed pages then, and it's black, so it's harder to write on, or I'm gonna gut it, yeah, because I love the outside. I love that it's that leathery feeling, right? And I think, again, if you make this open like a book, this will hold a great amount of pages. And I think I showed a lot of my my grimoires, like they call them. I like to, in all honesty, I think Book of Recipes or Book of Spirits is more for me, but grimoire, Book of Shadows, whatever, right? I might make one out of this, because the only lettering, like I said, is here photos, and again, I don't mind that. I can even do something with that, but I love the feel. I love the look. I mean, it really, it is something. Okay, so like I said, I got good prices for just about everything. Oh, there is one playing card deck I also got for €1, which had 2 decks, but they were really normal, you know, and I actually put them in the box already because there was another one, and it's my most cheapest buy, and I actually have it loose here already. Yeah, it's my cheapest buy, and it made me the most happy. I got a playing card set, and the cords are black. I'm loving it. These are the backs. I know you can get them, but what you cannot forget, here in Europe, you know, when we buy stuff from the from England, yeah, the UK or the US, we pay, yeah, for the products, then we pay for the shipping, and once it gets here, Belgium is like, oh, we want our cut too. You also gonna need to pay customs. And while the price of customs ain't that bad on smaller objects, you still need to pay the customs their administration fee, which is probably, especially for playing cards, yeah, more expensive than the playing cards itself. I've seen them, you know. I never buy them because, like I said, by the time I get them here, I have spent around €60 for playing cards. For the cards, for the shipping, then for the customs, you know. And while I do love my playing cards, yeah, unless they're made of gold and diamonds, they're not worth €60. So when I found this here, I don't know if it shows well, even in the symbolism, you know. It has like this little work. Yeah, there were 2 or 3 cards that had like a little thing on them. I don't care. Aren't they beautiful? Okay, let me show you some course. Okay. The Jack. He's such a cool Jack. And he's brown. I love it. The King. I mean, that's a king, right? That is a king. Okay, let me find the Queen. Okay, we have a Jack again, a King again. Jack, come on, Queen. Ah, here's my Queen. Isn't she beautiful? So, I am totally giddy. I paid 50 cents for this deck, yeah, and I think if she would have asked me €1, I would have done it too. Oh yeah, the Joker. There's another Joker. I still have it in the box. But look at my Joker. He is a Joker. So, yeah, this made me so, so happy. Cleansed them when I came home. I already shuffled them. And in all honesty, the quality of the paper isn't great. I'm really afraid that if I shuffle sometimes, you know, that it will flip, right? And then I might crease it. But in all honesty, at this point, I don't even care. You can be creased, yeah, or can be ripped. I will fix you up and you will still work with me, you know? Oh, I'm so happy because it's something I've always wanted. But again, I'm not going to pay €60, yeah, in total, yeah, for a deck of playing cards, no matter how badly I want it. But yeah, this was in a pile again of children's toys, yeah, and I zoomed in on it already from like a little bit of a distance because, well, it's small, right? But I saw brown and I saw this playing card thing. I was like, no, and it was like, yes. So that was also a buy. 50 cents, the cheapest thing I got. And well, no, there was one thing for free, right? But in pricing, it was the cheapest thing I got, and I'm, oh my god, so happy. So that was my, well, flea market thrifting thing, you know. I mean, it was not too much, but with everything, there is a purpose, you know. Even, like I said, even if I don't have a purpose yet for this one or this one, I actually tried to put them in here, but they kind of drown. I might still put them in here, but they kind of drown. So that's too bad. But yeah, they will get a use eventually, you know. With wooden boxes, I'm never scared. If I don't know now, believe me, in a month, yeah, there will be even if it's a month, it could be a day, it could be 2 weeks, and maybe even longer, but it will get some use eventually, you know. So yes, these, they really made me happy. Everything made me happy, but these really made me happy. Yeah, see, I'm still unable to talk normally because I am so happy. Anyway, that was it. I mean, like I said, that was my thrifting. I think in total, let me see, yeah, 1 and 3 is 4, 5, 6, 7. I think roughly I spent €15, yeah, and I had 10 in a paper, you know, and I got some pocket change, which was around about €5, and I think I even came home with 2, yeah, €2 something, yeah, but let's say around about €15, you know. I mean, that's a good deal, right? I like it. I mean, this box on Amazon, yeah, will be over €15, right? So I think I did good. And I was very happy, you know. So all good here, all good. Anyway, that was my video for today. I will come back soon, you know, because, well, there's always something to show. But for now, I want to wish you all, well, we're at the end of the weekend, right? Well, a new great week to come ahead, you know. Stay positive, stay blessed, and I hope to see you all again soon. Okay, bye-bye.